So we're back in the hot seat with Rozicki. We have a new opponent. So let's first talk about John Jack and why he backed out.
I mean, I couldn't tell you why he backed out. No surprise though.
Talk about the sparring between you and Zabig.
Yeah, the sparring between me and the opponent. I thought he got the better of it some of the rounds. Thought I did well some of the rounds. You know, he's a big guy, hits hard, extremely tough, especially to the head. So should be a good fight.
What challenges do you see in this fight?
Definitely the weight. He's gonna be he's a heavyweight. I think he weighed in 239 for his last fight. So he'll have about 40 pounds on me. You know, that's always gonna be a challenge.
What separates you guys as what separates your styles of fighting?
I think same thing that separates my style from everybody's. You know. You're moving, Andre. I don't know what to tell you.
Better to step outside and do it from here.
Yeah.
What separates you and Zabig?
What separates us, you know, we come from different parts of the world. We probably have different reasons why we fight. You know, I don't think you can compare two fighters.
How do you feel about fighting in Halifax for the first time as a pro, main event, the form, the history, everything?
Yeah, you know, fighting in Halifax is it's a big deal for me in my career. That's where a lot of the great champions from the Maritimes, you know, had their great battles. So, you know, being in the form and having a great fight means a lot for my career.
If there's anything right now you want to say to the Halifax fans about this fight coming up, please.
Yeah, you know, you're always going to get the same thing with me. Exciting fights, knockouts, you know, or it's going to be a dog fight.
So I wanted to just circle back here and go back to the opponent. Can we talk a little bit more in detail about the sparring between you guys, round for round, or you know, anything you could throw in for me?
Yeah, I mean, the sparring was it was tough for me. He's a strong guy. He hits hard. You know, he's extremely durable to the head. Like I hit that guy with everything I had, and he hit me right back. So it was great back and forth sparring. And I remember actually after the sparring thinking to myself, damn, you know, me and that guy would be a hell of a fight if we were in the same weight division.
And now you guys are going to fight. So when he was the one who accepted the fight on 6 days' notice, what did you think your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts was this is a much better fight than the other guy. I think the other guy, you know, he pulled out for the right reasons.
So would you say that this is a more entertaining and more exciting fight than John Jack? And if so, can we please break that down?
Yeah, I think the other fight was going to be exciting, but I don't think it was going to last very long. I think there's a big difference when I hit a cruiserweight and when I hit a heavyweight. You know, the cruiserweights, they go down a lot easier because they're my size or just a little bit bigger, but the heavyweights are big guys, big bone structures, big frames, so you know, it's like chopping down a big tree. I got to break them down and do a lot of damage before they hit the canvas. I mean, or sometimes I get them with one punch too, but you know, I don't think this is the kind of guy that I'm going to get with one shot. I think that this is going to take rounds to break him down, you know, and then there's always the possibility that he can catch me and knock me out with a big shot because it's a heavyweight fight, and I'm not even supposed to be a cruiserweight, let alone a heavyweight. I walk around, you know, smaller than most light heavyweights. So, you know, yeah, that fight's going to have lots of challenges, but, you know, nothing we're not used to.
How did Stevie feel about this fight when it was made? Was he happy with the opponent?
Yeah, Stevie says the same thing for every opponent. You know, he's not. We're all on the same page. Me, Stevie, you know, Dan and the boys. We don't shy away from challenges. The bigger the challenge, the more excited we get.
Have any predictions on this fight?
Yeah, I predict either I'm gonna, you know, systematically smash him down with break bones. You know, I'm gonna try to break his ribs, his arms, eye socket, his jaw. You know, I'll try to break whatever I hit. Or I predict that he could hit me with one shot and knock me out because he's a bigger guy with a, you know, just a bigger frame. He's a heavyweight, so there's always that chance he can clip me with one shot. But you know, I just predict it's going to be Probably a dogfight.